Hola gente, muy buenas, bienvenidos una vez más a las tierras de Hunger Games. Continuamos con nuestro amigo Sherlock Holmes y nos habíamos quedado que teníamos 3 lugares, creo que son 3 en total para elegir. Ya os dije que creo que es indiferente el orden en el que escojamos. Sí, efectivamente, 3 lugares. Y no sé, pillamos este mismo. Se va, este de aquí.
Let us go to the bishop's nephew's house.
Aquí es donde estaba el sobrino creo que era, del arzobispo, que lo siguieron los cachorrillos de Sherlock, ¿no? Los lacayos. A cambio del dinero de Watson, como siempre. Debería cortar estas cargas.
The bishop's nephew lives here.
Yes, he runs a ground floor room.
Coño, sabe que está en primera persona. Venga.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Acaba de cargar el nivel, hombre. Ya. Bienvenido.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
How do you do, madam? We should like to see one of your lodgers, Henry Hampford.
Well, he's away. And you must understand, I don't open my door to strangers, especially with all these prowlers about.
That is the reason for our visit.
You're the police.
No, Henry is a friend of ours. He expressed his concern to us about these intruders. We're here at his request.
I'm not surprised. Mr. Henry, while he might seem strange at first, is a thoughtful and kind man. You must have noticed how worried I've been. Why, just this morning some of my washing was stolen, and I'm sure it was those ones who took it.
It seems like the best place to start our investigation. May we step into your garden and then perhaps look into our friend's room?
I don't see anything wrong with your looking over the garden, but his room... You understand, he didn't warn me.
I understand.
Ahora buscar el modo de entrar, seguro.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Let's have a look in the garden. Closed.
Joder.
Without a doubt, it is the linen belonging to Henry's landlady.
Pinzas.
Indeed, there appears to be some linen missing.
¿Qué hago yo con pinzas?
There should be a spade here. A small pickaxe.
En los bolsillos de Sherlock cabe todo.
Closed.
No iba a ser tan fácil, claro.
A rake. Why take it, Holmes?
Venga, más. ¿Dónde lo esconde Sherlock?
Tins of food tied to one another.
Parece un sistema de alarma antiguo.
The wire seems long enough. They look to me as though they're rudimentary traps used to indicate the presence of intruders.
Oh, what a jumble.
Nada más. No. Oh, Tito Watson.
Is something interesting here? I need something. I need something.
Son tornillos.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
A ver.
I can't do that. No, it is unnecessary. A hole was drilled a short while ago. No, it is unnecessary. Good, we can pass.
¡Ah! Estúpidos tornillos. Me habían despistado.
Nothing of interest here. This newspaper is 4 days old. The bishop's nephew was being watched long before his uncle's murder. The remains of a small meal. Someone has stayed here rather a long time. It is just as I thought. Here's an ideal view of Henry's room.
Alguien lo ha estado vigilando. ¡Hola!
I can't do that.
¡Buah! ¡Qué mala leche!
What should we do next, Holmes?
Ya os dije que mirarais arriba a veces si os quedáis atascados, sobre todo.
This clothing is torn.
Hay cosas que escapan a la vista como esto. Si no llego a mirar, se me pasa por alto. A ver si estoy bailando por aquí un rato. Pero bueno, la suerte de Sone. Ha salido una medalla de esa. Vale. A saber cuál será la insignia de esa central de arriba. En fin, suerte. O tengo Epic Face o mi suerte. Suerte de Sone.
To let.
Vale, esta debe ser la puerta del otro. Bueno, que al otro lado no podíamos abrir. Ahora que pienso, se podía correr. Ahí está, vale.
Closed. Closed.
Ah, ya no tengo el rastrillo ese. La estúpida pica sigue allí. ¿Sabes que tendré que usarla otra vez o algo? Ya no sé, vamos a ver la señora.
Is this the washing you were looking for?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's it. Where did you find it?
On the ground, doubtless blown there by the wind.
They didn't steal it, then. I'd have felt better knowing that those lurkers were nothing more than clothes thieves.
That is not the case, madam. This affair seems to be rather more serious than that. It appears that these intruders were spying on Henry. Now, please, let us see his room.
Gracious me, whatever next? Come in. Take the first door on the left. It's open. He never locks it.
Never?
No, never. We know him. He doesn't do things like everyone else. He lives in a world of his own.
When did you see him last? Did he say anything to you?
Yesterday morning, he just muttered a few words. I can't always understand what he's saying. When he does talk, that is. I can ask him a question, but he just stares off somewhere. The floor, the ceiling, as if I wasn't there. At first I found it strange, but I've gotten used to it.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. He's sometimes nervous too, isn't he?
Oh yes, as soon as anything upsets him. Even when he's alone in his room he gets cross. And then the next second he is standing stock still. He stares off into space and calms down again as fast as he became angry.
Esto me suena paranoico.
What do you think, Holmes?
Primero a la izquierda. Oh, Watson, los cojones. Ahí, quieto en un rincón.
Someone emptied a bag here. He got his scarf out, but he forgot to take it. No hat, no coat. This rubbish bin was emptied, and then someone threw a torn piece of paper in it, and judging by the smell, there was also an onion.
Onion?
Cebolla.
Let us put these torn pieces of paper on the table.
Huele a cebolla.
This candle is still hot. It's been used recently.
During the day? Whatever for?
Ya sé para qué son las pizzas. Yo he hecho esto, pero con zumo de limón. No sabía que se podía con cebolla.
It's been used recently.
During the day? Whatever for?
A ver, los cachos de papel tendremos que mirar. Ahí está. Eso es que ha escrito un mensaje con zumo de cebolla. No sabía que se podía, yo lo hice con zumo de limón. Y si le aplicas calor o luz, se revela el mensaje. A ver, vamos a poner las esquinas primero. Pasa que no sé qué esquina es cuál, claro. Si lo ponemos al revés o qué. Joder, cómo cuesta ver. Esta creo. No. Sí, sí que sí. O esta. Sí, esta. Vale. Y bueno, a ver si seguro que no las tendré que colocar en otras esquinas. Iremos por los bordes después. Como el típico puzzle de toda la vida. No. No. Ahí está, coño. No. No. Ahí. Oh, oh. Vamos a tener que colocar esto a otro lado. A ver. Cambiemos esquinas. Fuera, ahí. Muy bien. Vale. No, otra vez. Vale. Bien. Vale, ahora sí, está todo bien situado. Coño. Eso es bien. Supongo que da igual si el papel está derecho o no. A ver, suena que no es tan difícil. Ahora, coño. Oh. Venga, ya está.
Both sides of the paper are blank. All this for nothing, Holmes.
Perhaps not, Watson.
No estoy seguro si el zumo de limón era luz o calor.
What is this strange installation?
Primero tendré que colocar las pinzas, imagino. Vale. Ay, ay, ay. Tenía cerillas, creo. Ah, sí. ¡Tarán! Ahí está. Están ahí. Están... No sé qué street, no veo. Ya lo leerás automáticamente, supongo. 321, 327. Qué asco de caligrafía. Ah, coño, tengo que... Oh. Vale, tengo que pulsar palabra por palabra. Y ahora tendré que ordenarlo. Vale. Ya. Creo que lo tengo. Qué lío me he pegado tan tontamente, joder.
The address of a dock on the Thames.
Lo del marcadero ese, sí, me ha liado. Pues nada, tenemos una dirección. Y no está.
It is an impressive library for someone living alone.
And he's read all that. Impressive.
A violin. It is a lovely one, but where's its case? There is something interesting here. There is something interesting here.
¿La pala?
Box.
Vale.
Let's see.
Ahora sí la tirará, supongo. Uf, códigos. Vale.
I am missing some information. He scratched the lock's cipher codes for himself. Watson, write them down for us. He scratched the lock's cipher codes for himself. Watson, write them down for us.
Ah, vale. Hay un código para cada cerradura. Ay, me encantan los de este tipo.
It is noted.
Descubrir el número que falta siguiendo, bueno, las pistas que te dan los otros números.
Noted down everything.
This lock is very complex.
Sí.
The young Henry is remarkably intelligent.
Vale, uno por cada cerradura. Y con los números saber interpretar, ya te dan la pista los números para saber interpretar el número que es para abrir la cerradura. A mí me gustan este tipo de juegos. A ver. Vale, el primero es fácil. Si nos fijamos es todo, bueno, ya os digo, seguir las pistas que dan los números. Cada uno para una cerradura. El primero es fácil. Si vamos sumando el número anterior, 2 más 1 hacen 3, 3 más 2 hacen 5 y 5 más 3 harán 8. Así que el número que correspondería aquí sería 8. Vale. El segundo... A ver, dejar que me lo mire un momento. Vale. La suma de cada columna hace 9. 4 más 2, 6 más 3, 9. 6 y 1, 7 y 2, 9. 5, 3, 8. Y para que haga 9 falta el 1. Así que el código sería 1, que ya lo tenemos puesto. Vale, el tercero es de caracol. Vale, serie de números. Primero resta 3, después 2, después 1. 21 menos 3, 18. 18 menos 2, 16. 16 menos 1, 15. Y vuelta a empezar. 15 menos 3, 12. Menos 2, 10. Menos 1, 9. Sí, menos 1, 9, exacto. Menos 3 otra vez, que harían 6. Y menos 2 harían 4. Digo que no sé si acaba aquí o acaba el siguiente. Ya que es el 4. Y a ver el último. Es que ahora no sé si acabaría aquí o el siguiente. Siendo de caracol, en teoría tendría que quedar un hueco. Lo dejaremos a ver qué pasa. Siguiente. Vale. 10 vale, parece 10 menos 2, 8. Menos 2, 6. 3 más 4, 7. 7 más 4, 11. Vale, son sumas o restas. Y el que nos falta es una serie de 1. Así que sería el 3 lo que falta. 2, 3, 4 sería el 3. Va de 1 en 1, se supone. Siguiendo la lógica. Ah, coño, no había puesto 4.
Empty. But according to the label, this box contains...
No, pensaba que había dejado el 4 en vez del 3. Pues sí, me ha acertado.
Weapon, Holmes. And judging by the receipt, it was new.
My dear Watson,
Bueno,
in the
son muy
garden and in
complicados.
this room, pieces are missing that should never have left their places. What do you think?
Los que faltan. Bueno, faltaría la pala, el abrigo y la pistola.
That's not right. Start again.
Se ha dicho el abrigo no estaba.
That's not right. Start again.
La bufanda sí. Ah, vale, coño. La funda, es verdad. Oh. Ahora he interpretado la funda como el violín que hemos visto.
Quick, Watson, there's not a moment
Falta
to
la
lose.
funda.
Go and
Sí,
thank that
cierto.
charming lady while I try to recapture our new friend.
Recapture? What makes you think that he has run away?
I believe that our man suffers from behavioral problems. You must have seen or heard about those poor fellows who spend their
ves,
time counting
un poco paranoico
gravestones in
este.
the garden or moving objects from one place to another hundreds of times in one day. Well, the bishop's nephew suffers from a moderate form of this condition. Nothing would be more disturbing to him than to leave a personal space in such chaos. And yet this is what he has done with this room. For it to reach such a state of neglect can only indicate that he was in a most desperate situation.
And do you think that you can catch him?
Yes, the candle here is still warm, so he left only a few minutes before our arrival. But it is the missing violin case and the large pistol which concern me. We know that he is quick-tempered and volatile. It is never wise to leave a gun quite capable of killing a bull in the hands of someone like that.
Did he leave to go to the address which was written in the invisible ink, do you think?
Undoubtedly, Watson. And as for the missing spade, I can tell you that it will be used for digging. Are you ever going to stop delaying me with endless questions?
So, gentlemen, have you found anything?
We have learned enough to promise you that they will not return.
That makes me feel better. Thank you, gentlemen.
We are going to pay a visit to that mysterious address, Watson. But first, we must detour to Lambeth.
Lambeth? What are we going to do there?
Pick up an old friend. He will be a precious help in our locating Mr. Hampford.
Good. And who is this friend?
A friend who helped us in the case you so romantically titled The Sign of the Four.
Mierda. Me cambian de zona, tendría que acabar el capítulo ya. Bueno, cuando acaben las presentaciones, entre comillas, terminaremos ya el vídeo. Me gusta esa clase de acertijos, pero los han puesto fáciles. El de Jack el Destripador me pusieron uno que me jodió muchísimo. Solo hecho para americanos, ese acertijo.
Here we are at the address that the nephew took such care to hide.
I wonder what it is that links this place with the bishop's murder.
The reason for the quarrel between the young man and his uncle is somewhere here in this industrial area, and that is what he has come to look for this evening.
It's an enormous area, and there are dozens of potential hiding places. How on earth are we going to find him?
The old dog Toby is the best sleuth hound in town. If the extraordinary Mr. Hampford is here, Toby will find him without any doubt.
But I've rarely seen such an old dog. Do you really trust his sense of smell, Holmes?
Muy inglés el perro.
Absolutely. Besides, you are going to follow him. Take the bark and go around that disused factory. If the nephew wishes to run away, he can do so only through there. If you find him, hold on to him until I rejoin you.
Very well.
Get ready, Watson. Let the battle commence.
Toby's sense of smell is legendary, but he needs to know what he is looking for. Search, Toby. Search. There's a good dog.
No me jodas. Pues nada, nos tocará llevar a Toby. Pero bueno, de momento aquí lo dejamos. Ya esto sería un cambio de zona, ¿eh? Ya hemos terminado una, así que la siguiente haríamos esta. Esperemos que sea lo suficientemente larga, ¿de acuerdo? Un saludo a todos y a cuidarse.